Hello everyone, we've got Franziska Friese in Christchurch, our latest diamond. And thank you, Franziska, for making your time available to us. I know you've got a very busy life, but besides everything you already do in your life, you've also fitted in a very successful journey with Life Force. And we would like to hear how do you do that?
Right. Well, I guess it's a long story because I've been building this for about 12 years. Well, I started taking Body Balance 12 years ago, and, it gave me back my health, so I knew it was a great thing. And I had never been in business before, and network marketing was certainly a scary word for me. And it took me 2 years before I introduced anybody to trialing Body Balance. Now, the good news is that person who I introduced is still there. So, to me, the Body Balance is just such a beautiful foundation for what we do. And it took me maybe 2-3 years to go to silver. And then I was at silver for a long time, like a really long time. Probably about 5 years. So I guess what I want to say to people is that don't give up. I think that's the main thing in what we're doing, is not to give up, to really keep on going. If you feel you've got something here that you love and it's your passion, then keep going with it. And I just didn't stop. I just kept on. I never did it full time. Like you say, my life is busy. I have 4 children. I have 4 horses, 4 llamas, 13 acres of gardens, and oftentimes woofers who I need to instruct, and they help me to do all the general work around what needs to be done. And so it's a busy life, a very busy life. Like I said, I didn't stop. I kept on introducing people, and I believed, and deep down in me, I knew this was something that I could do. And I knew it was something that is really something very important to do in the world. There's so much sickness and so much, how can I say, so much a lack of community, that I feel we have got such a beautiful gift for people. So I never stopped believing that, and just kept on introducing it. Whenever I was in a strong place, I would keep introducing it. And then I also had some wonderful mentors on the road, other than you, Manfred, which is, Manfred and Savannah and Lisa, our upline 3-star diamonds here in New Zealand, which have, you all have been such a great help to me, growing into a place of where I feel, yes, I can do this. I still remember the first time when I met Lisa and Savannah, and they were up on stage. That was when Wayne and Jerry came over and we opened the office here in Australasia, and I remember thinking, oh my God, they are just so amazing, but there is just no way I could ever do that. I could never be that. I could never be who they're being. So things change, and I've had the good fortune of introducing some wonderful friends of mine and new friends of mine into Life Force, and I'm very fortunate to have a team that is outstanding. My team is outstanding, and this is a real acknowledgement to them. Their spirit, their positivity, their drive, their vision is what carries this and carries my business. And so it's that beautiful helping each other that really is just so, just so present in everyday life of what we do with Life Force. So then, let me see. I got to gold, and when I was silver for 5 years, Savannah kept saying to me, you got to get to gold and to platinum. You should be a gold or a platinum. And I just simply wasn't, I simply hadn't done enough work to be that. And one of my favorite mentors in general is Byron Katie, and I do recommend highly her work, which is, she calls it The Work, and it's a process of 4 questions and a turnaround. And that did turn my life around. So I read that in August, 3 years ago. In September, we had a massive earthquake in Christchurch. I was so equipped to handle this earthquake through the work that I'd done with Byron Katie. And from then on, my life was business transformed. So I really know that it's when we transform the inner story, the outer story really, really starts to match up. So I then went gold, and then that consolidation period between gold and kind of 15,000 BV I was really putting in the groundwork. I was really putting in the time. I was putting in the kind of, if you want to call it, the hard yards. And after I built that foundation, I really feel from then on it's almost been a ride. And, it's been an exciting ride. It's always a bit of an up and down ride, but it feels more like it was a journey downhill. A journey that had momentum and speed and fun and a lightness and an ease of becoming a diamond. So, I guess my message to everybody listening to this is don't give up. If you see yourself as a diamond, here's what I would like to say. Give yourself a promotion. Give yourself a promotion. You're a diamond right now. Because there is nothing in becoming a diamond that is different than being a bronze. It's all about loving the journey. So just if that makes you happy just to think you're a diamond, just be a diamond right now. Anything else you want to know, Manfred?
Yeah. How do you work with your team? Because you got a very strong foundation. It's like, it's not so much the many years it took or how many years it took, but you built a very strong foundation, and then you built this skyscraper on top of a strong foundation, right? And it's just been going up and up and up, and it's so solid. Your team is so solid. And I know you got very specific ways of how you work with your team and how you embrace the Got My 3. And we had an interview not so long ago that we shared on Team Crown with how you do Got My 3. But from getting to platinum with Got My 3 and then having other people in your team going platinum for you to go to diamond, is there anything you want to share with people how you do that, how you're coaching your team to stick to certain rules, if you want to make rules, right? So, but that really led to that solid success in your team. Do you want to share a bit about that?
Sure. I mean, I'm eternally grateful for David Collister coming on in that moment and bringing us to Got My 3. My business is everything. My platinum as well as my diamond is built on Got My 3. It's a most profound program. It gives people the opportunity to really give this a go in a non-threatening way. We're all looking for people who are ready to build a business, and the truth is there's very few that are ready to build it. And yet if we get to trial something and we start to like it and we have success doing it, then a lot of people will actually convert to becoming a business partner from there on. So I feel the Got My 3, what I do with people is I get them started, I get them on a spark pack, and I say to them, look, if you love what we've got, you won't help yourself but share it with your friends. So you will very quickly have your own product free. I lead myself with having free products, so I have every month for over a year now, have 16 bottles of free body balance in my household. And I have now also have a Be New and a Metabolism Spark Pack in my household as well. So, I have over 1,000, it's about $1,200 of free product coming into my household. And so I lead with that. I know that's possible for everybody who comes on and starts this as a journey. So I have a strong vision of that that's really based in my own experience. And then I get people to introduce it to 8-10 people. I get them to have a BV of, say, 500 BV, 600 BV, minimum 300 BV. If somebody at 300 BV is chomping at the bit to do this as a business, I say, yeah, right, you ready? Let's do it. And but you know what comes with them actually turning into a member from being only a Got My Free customer comes the responsibility of building, getting their own tools, getting their own newspapers, their own samples, being there for the team, being really solid in doing the wellness evaluation. You know, we have some core competencies that this business is built on. And I feel I like to get people, while they are Got My Free customer, to really get solid in those competencies before they become a member. If I can do that with people, I know I'm setting them up for success with what they're doing in their journey of life force. And that is the gift. We used to never be able to do that. We had to have that whole conversation. Well, do you want to be a business member right at the beginning? When somebody said, look, my friend wants to try some body balance. Because they couldn't enroll someone unless they were a member. So we ended up having a whole lot of ineffective members in our group. And that's what I feel this totally avoids. This is brilliant. This is just so great. We all need to, a lot of people come on board. I love the people that have never been in network marketing. They don't know what it is. You know, they have no preconceived ideas, but they also don't know if this is for them. So when they start with me and in my team, I love it that they can really test us out. How does it feel? And do that for a little while before they commit themselves to it.
So that's really a strategy that totally works, is only have truly active members who are ready and really want to build a business. And everybody else is a customer in your team, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Any other strategies that you feel are part of your diamondhood? Something you've realized on the journey?
I very much build from event to event. I know we always say that, and I think it really is true. There's really something in that. Events are powerful. People sharing their story is still the most powerful way that we build this business, in my experience. So for me, once I started to commit myself to leading meetings, and Manfred, I used to wait for you to come down to lead meetings, and then there was a time where I just had people coming on board, and I knew I had to step into leading meetings, and I just started doing that, and from that has come a lot of personal growth and a lot of business growth. So yes, events are crucial. Getting together, I feel, I don't feel I'm looking towards events that have thousands of people there. I love the events that have 20 people there. 10 to 20 people. It's a beautiful group to work with. It's a beautiful group of intimate sharing where people feel they're being acknowledged. People feel they're being heard for who they are and what they want in life. So build from event to event. The other thing is, don't offer something for free unless people see the value in it. There's no point in advertising that they can get free body balance till they see how amazing this product is, what it does for them. And then, if they then really want it free, that's powerful for them. That is very powerful.
Okay, and how about the money back guarantee? When do you bring that in?
The money back guarantee, I like. To me, it's a backup. It's just like I will say to someone, look, if somehow you don't like the taste, or there's something that doesn't go right for you here, you can get your money back. This is a free trial in that way, or it's a guaranteed trial. It's a no-risk trial. However, I straight away give the long perspective. I also say, if you're going to drink this for a couple of months, it really is just going to be an expensive drink. If you drink this for a lifetime, it's going to save you more money than you could ever imagine. In dentist bills and doctor's bills and time off work, and just feeling brilliant to do the things that you really love doing, and giving you a longer and happier life. So I like to mention it. I think it's an important part that we actually really stand by our product. But I also like to give people the long-term view. This is not what it's about.
Great. Okay, well, I'm sure we'll be hearing more and more from you and your team, and I look forward to interviewing your diamonds as you're on your journey to Crown Diamond.
Absolutely, and that will happen. That is just, so on its way, and I'm really, really blessed to have some very strong leaders in my team that are already showing wonderful leadership potential.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and sharing your journey with all of us. Thank you, Franziska.
Thank you.